What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is, I guess we're called Who's That Pokemon? I think it's episode like 5, maybe 6, 4. I don't know the count number. But like always, we'll choose a Pokemon between 1 and 721, and whatever Pokemon that lands on, we'll have to play it for this game. And let's see, what do we land on? Generate a number, and it's going to be 613. Alright, I think this is our largest number yet. Oh, we're not in the Kalos region just yet. We're in Unova. Let's scroll down to 613, and it is going to be Cubchoo, which means we are playing a Beartic deck, guys. Alright, so give me 1 second. Let's go to collection. Let me flip over the screen to PTCGO, and let's, oh, hold on, I gotta fix the camera there. That's pretty high up for some reason. Alright, so there we go. Kind of fix it, and let's look up Beartic. Okay, so let's filter just a little bit. We'll just turn the foil zone just by himself so we don't see all the different ones. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's read these Beartics. So we have the Daunt. Beartic 40 during your opponent's next turn, eating damage by attacks from the Pokemon is reduced by 20. Ambush 60, flip a coin if it has attack to 30 more damage. Okay. I actually, this one, the Igloo-Ho Beartic, I've actually played this guy before. Not on this YouTube channel, it was a very long time ago. But Igloo-Ho does 20. This attack does 20 more damage for each retreat cost in your opponent's active retreat cost, or each color's energy, each little star in their retreat cost, so 20 plus 20. Somewhat, it's not really good that anymore. It counters something back in the day. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like Pyroar, because it was a DCE, and you could play it against Pyroar to one-shot him. I've played this one as well, Sheer Cold, that if any Pokemon can attack during your opponent's next turn, and Icicle Crash 80, this attack's damage is affected by resistance. Okay, the same one. Icy Wind 30, Superpower 60, you may do 20 more damage if you do this this Pokemon does 20 more damage to itself. And the last one, Powerful Range, and I think this is the one we're going to play on this count. It's Powerful Range, does 20 damage, times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. And I think this is the card we are going to play. Can I find a way to make this Beartic work? Now, I know we can play like Rainbow Energies and some other stuff and put damage counters on us, maybe play Deoxys and do stuff that way. We need like 8 damage counters on us before we start swinging knockouts, but maybe we'll get it to work, guys. We'll play like maybe Rough Seas and stuff like that, but I think this is to be better Beartic to play for sure. Maybe play Deoxys. Ooh, Umbreon. We can play Beartic Umbreon. I think that's what we're going to play, Beartic Umbreon. If you don't know, Umbreon gives, hold on, let's look up, this Umbreon right here. Each of your Team Plasma Pokemon get 20 more HP, and with Beartic, we can get, we get boosted up because they're both Plasma Pokemon. So yeah, let's build a Beartic Umbreon deck, and let's see what's going to happen. I think I've seen this deck before. I think Puka has covered it before a long time ago, but let's revisit Beartic Umbreon. Let's see what kind of build can we get with this deck. Alright guys, so here's the Beartic deck I decided to use, and like I said earlier, we're playing Beartic with the Umbreon. Now like I said earlier, Powerful Rage does 20 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. So we're going to try our best to make Beartic have as much HP as possible. Alright, so Beartic has 130 HP. Alright, and with Umbreon, like I said earlier, each of your Team Plasma Pokemon in play gets 20 more HP. So you have 3 Umbreons in play, you have plus 60 to give Beartic 190 HP, which is amazing. Now, we do play 2 Shaman to help set up, and 1 Keldeo for the Russian effect to rush in and retreat. Because it's expanded, people do play Hypnotoxic Laser, which could put our Beartic to sleep. And also, the Beartic has a 3 retreat cost, a 4 retreat cost, even worse, which could get Beartic stuck in the active spot. So we need a way to retreat the other Beartics out of that. Now, we do play 4 Colress Machine. Colress Machine says search deck for a Plasma Energy card and attach it to one of your Team Plasma Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. And this way, you can get a Beartic pretty much powered up out of nowhere. You can Colress Machine to a Beartic, attach energy, and Powerful Rage out of nowhere, which is amazing. 1 Computer Search for consistency reasons. 2 Love Ball to search out your EVs, and Cubchoo, sorry, not Beartics. 1 Super Rod to shuffle 3 combination of Pokemon energies back into your deck. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 VS Seeker. Now we play 1 Colress because we are going to play a bunch of bench Pokemon, which is amazing. 1 Lysander Breaker Pokemon on the bench, 3 in, 4 Sycamore, 1 Xerosic. Now Xerosic could get rid of most likely tools of Garbodor, and then Lysander take a knockout if possible, which even then is still pretty bad. I don't know, Xerosic just always would look good in decks to get rid of certain special energy cards and maybe some tools as well if needed, which is pretty nice. If people play Fighting Fury Belt, you can Xerosic them off and take a knockout that way, which is pretty nice. And also we play 3 Training Center. Each stage 1 and stage 2 Pokemon to play both yours and your opponent's gets 30 more HP. So now our Cubchoo gets another plus 30 for 160. And if you get 3 Umbreons on your field, that is, oh my goodness, you're doing what, 220 HP? No, 220, yeah. Yeah, that's 220 HP if you get all that in play, which is amazing. And now your Beartic becomes a tank and can potentially do 400 damage. No, 420. Yeah, 420 if you have 210 damage counters on you times 2. Yeah, 210 times 2, yeah, that's 420, which is amazing. But 2 Flowstone to give your Pokemon free retreat. I'm most looking for Keldeo so you can rush in and retreat. 4 Plasma Energy for the Cold Machine. 4 Rainbow Energies, which could put 10 damage counters on your Beartic to hit some crucial numbers sometimes. Like, if your opponent hits you for 50, you can attach a Rainbow Energy to do an additional 10 damage to yourself, and then Lyson of a Shaman for a knockout, which is pretty nice, and 4 Water G, because that's what Beartic needs. Now, I think there's a tool card that gives our Pokemon even more HP. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure there is. It's like, oh my goodness, it's like Cape, Giant Cape or something. Hold on, just give me a second. I should know this. But I was thinking about playing it. Here it is, Giant Cape. This Pokemon, this card's tattoo gets 20 more HP. But as you see, this, I mean, there's not that much space. You could maybe cut a Zerostig. Maybe an inn, maybe a training center to flip like 2 capes in here. But even then, you're cutting it close. You could maybe cut Keldeo, but then your Bearticks could get stuck in the axe spot, especially if they go to sleep. So I actually didn't play cape, but cape could be really good, because it gives your Cubchoo 90 HP instead of 70 to help you survive one more turn. Now, I did choose this Cubchoo for Powder Snow, 10, Flip a Coin of Heads, and defending Pokemon is now asleep. And I choose this Eevee because of Signs of Evolution to search out an Umbreon if needed. But guys, there you go. There's my deck list for the Beartic Umbreon deck. Now, like I said, I think we did pick Cubchoo as our Who's That Pokemon this week. So Cubchoo is being showcased this week, and we are showing his form of Beartic. But guys, hopefully during this deck introduction, hopefully see why this deck can be played, and let's see what's going to happen. Can we win the game with this Beartic Umbreon deck or not? That is a big question. So let's see what's going to happen. Alright, putting against Isuki1382, playing a Grass Psychic and something else kind of deck, I'm not 100% sure. But we'll call heads like always, and it is Tail, so we'll be going second, which is unfortunate because we need a turn to evolve. Alright, so on to our opponent's turn. Let's see, what do they have? Alright, so we get an Eevee, 2 Ultra Balls, but outside of Ultra Balls, I mean, we have the Ultra Ball for Shaman, which is not good, and we have the discarded Umbreon, so we'll press done. Okay, alright, and hopefully my opponent plays it in, or we top decking in. There's a Mr. Mime. We don't care about that too much. We don't do any bench damage, so bench barrier. It's not really that, that big of a deal for us, okay? So there's a Skyfield. Gonna fill our stadiums, or fill our bench up to 8, but we can counter that, which is great for us. And since they put the first stadium out, we can maybe win the war. Shauna, gonna shuffle the hand into deck and draw 5 new cards. Alrighty. Alright, so there's an Execute coming down. Okay. Trainer's Milk. Go look at the top cards of their deck. Are they playing a Zekator? Or do they mean to bench that Execute? Oh man, Executor could be really bad, because it makes it where we can't play our supporter cards. Alright, so Trainer's Milk, go look at the top cards of their deck. But why are they playing with Skyfield? That's my question. If you're playing a Zekator, you're probably playing something else outside of Skyfield, I would imagine. I could be wrong. But let's see, what does the Trainer's Milk get my opponent? There's a Battle Compressor, probably discard 3. Oh, is it Rainbow Road? That's what we could be seeing as well. Compressor, gonna discard 3 cards out of their deck. And let's see, what does our opponent discard? That is the big question here. Discards 2 Execute and another Mr. Mime. Oh, the Trick in the Lockup, okay. Alright, so pass on to our turn. Alright, so put the Psychic Energy on the, Fairy Energy on the Mr. Mime. Alright, interesting. So we're Ultra Ball, discard Umbreon, and the Ultra Ball. Okay, we'll get a Shaman. Yeah, we'll have to grab Shaman for sure. Super Rod's in there, so that's good. Yeah, we'll have to grab Shebe, set up, get some new cards, okay. 4/4 Cubchoo's in there as well, so we'll grab the Shaman, put that down, and we'll Shaman set up for 3. Alright, so we're looking for an in, or at least a Sycamore with a Cubchoo. Alright, so there's Ultra Ball, Zerostic, so discard Ultra Ball, discard Zerostic and a VS Seeker. With this, we'll grab another Shaman. Alright, I don't like grabbing all these Shamans, but we can bump the stadium, maybe or discard a Shamans. Alright, so we'll Shaman set up for 3, okay? And let's see, what can we find with this Shebe? Come on down. Alright, so we get an Ultra Ball. We can discard Course and the Beartic, and with this, we can grab a Cubchoo. Yeah, grab Cubchoo. Put that down. Put a Rainbow Energy on this guy, and we'll play it in. Give us both the new hand of 6. So we finally found a Cubchoo. There we go. And we found a supporter card. So there's a Trainer Center, another Cubchoo as well. Alright, so center the Cubchoo. And then we'll... Do we go for Powder Snow to put the defending Pokemon to sleep? Yeah, sure, why not? So let's send up Cubchoo, and let's go for Powder Snow. Flip point of heads, the defending Pokemon is now asleep, and it's heads. Alright, so that guy is going night-night, and tails. Alright, so Juggling gonna do 10, flip 4 coins for this type, does 10 damage, times the number of heads. So there is a Gardevoir coming down, and Mr. Mime as well. So multiple Mr. Mimes are being played right now to speak. So Sycamore, go and discard the hand, draw 7 cards. Discards another. Oh, so it's Despair Ray Mega Gardevoir with Executes. Oh man, that's actually pretty bad because they can one-shot us most likely. Alright, so we see a Fairy Energy go to that guy, okay. Hopefully we top deck a Beartic, because we top deck a Beartic, we can Colorless Machine, put energy on this guy, get a Beartic, then Colorless Machine on the Beartic if there's another Plasma Energy in the deck, Rainbow Energy on the Cubchoo, and be okay. So we see a Hoopa, gonna use Scundering, search for 3 EX Pokemon. Now the bad thing about this is my opponent can constantly just one-shot us over and over again as long as Skyfield's on the field. So that's scary. But he has discarded another, if I remember, yeah, Florida Sylveon, okay. He has discarded 1 Skyfield already, so he has 2 left most likely. So Gardevoir coming down, Florida's coming down, okay. Sylveon coming down, okay. Alright, everybody's joining the party. Come on down, everybody. Alright, and heads that Mr. Mime will wake up. Alright, so on our turn, what do we get? We get a, oh my goodness, a Plasma Energy. Alright, so put a Plasma into this guy. We'll put down a Trainer Center, put down a Training Center. Alright, so my opponent had to discard a Pokemon, and we got rid of a Skyfield as well, which was great. Alright, so we're going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards, discards an Execute, probably the Mr. Mime, oh, discards the Sylveon, okay? So yeah, we'll play Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards, and let's see, can we find a Beartic or not? There's a Beartic and a Love Ball, so we'll put down Beartic. We'll play the Love Ball, and with the Love Ball, we can get out probably another Eevee, most likely. Yo, grab another Eevee. Let's see, 130. Oh, man, 150 HP left. So put that down, and we'll go for the Powerful Rage. Or, yeah, we'll go for Powerful Rage. I wish we had a Keldeo to rush and retreat to send to somebody else, but there's 20 damage. Now, opponent needs a Link and a Mega. Now, luckily, if they hit us for 100, we can easily knock them back for a knockout. That'd be pretty crazy if that happens. There's a Skyfield coming back down to the field, okay? So gotta get rid of that. Bumping our Beartic's HP down some more. Alright, so now they have to only discard 1 Pokemon with a Mega Gardevoir. But they have to find a Mega as well. They gotta find a Mega, a Link. And, yeah. They discard 1 Pokemon, but they can Propagate, put the Execute back on their bench, and then discard it that way, which is pretty good. There's a Lysander. Gonna bring the Cubchoo, which I'm actually okay with. A Mega Gardevoir just coming down and ending my opponent's turn. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Floatstone. So, oh, man. Okay, so we can Super Rod. We get Floatstone. We can in. We have a lot of options right now. Part of me wants to attach the Water Energy to the active. Play Sycamore, like Super Rod, the Sycamore. Floatstone retreat to the Eevee or something, which seems pretty cool. That could be good. Man, part of me just wants to play an in as well. We played 4 Ultra Balls already. So yeah, I'm going to Super Rod, shuffle back in the 1-2. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle these 2 guys back into our deck. We'll Floatstone the active. Yeah, we'll Floatstone the... Man, we don't have any more energies for our guys. So we'll put a Water Energy on the active, and we're just going to play Sycamore. No, put a Floatstone on in an Eevee. So we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards, and let's see, can we find some guys? There's Umbreon, Training Center, Cubchoo. Okay, so we'll put down the Cubchoo. We'll put down Umbreon. We can put down Keldeo, most likely. Okay, so put that guy down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we can, like, bump the Skyfield. Yes, that's good. We'll bump the Skyfield. And this way we can discard our Shaymans. And our opponent can't knock him out. So discard 1 Shaymin and discard another Shaymin, okay? And right now, Beartic has 170 HP. But I think what I'm going to do we just... we could rush and retreat. Let's go for a Powder Snow. Yeah, I wish we had a Beartic. That's what I really wish we would have top deck. We did not find a Beartic, which is unfortunate. So go for the Powder Snow. Let's see, do we put him to sleep or not is my question. And it's heads. Alright, so that Mr. Mime will go to sleep and tells it stays asleep. Oh my goodness. Alright, so on our opponent's turn. How many Skyfields are in the discard pile? No, it's at least 3, right? Yeah, 3 Skyfields are in the discard pile. A Fairy Energy going down to Mega Gardevoir. Rainer Receiver, we're going to flip over cards. So they hit a supporter card and they hit a Hax Maniac, which I imagine is not what they want to see. But the only downside right now, we are not going to take a knockout on anybody. Yeah, okay, so he does, the Mr. Mime does wake up. Alright, so in our turn, what do we get? We get another bear, another Cupchew, okay? Oh, man. How many Plasma Energies have we played? One Color Stain, one Plasma, okay. So I'm going to Water Energy the active. And I'm going to Sycamore, hoping to hit Beartic and another Umbreon. Alrighty, there's an Umbreon and a Beartic, so we'll put Beartic down, we'll put another Umbreon down, we'll put a Beartic down, and my opponent has to do 200 damage, which they cannot do to Beartic as of right now. Alright, so put those guys down, and we'll just go, let's go for the Course Machine. Is there another, oh, there is another Plasma deck, so we can put down the active. Alright, and we'll go for the Glacier drop for it. 90 damage to knock out that Mr. Mime. Alright, there we go. So 90 damage to that Mr. Mime. We'll go down. Oh, we discard a Sycamore as well. Oh my goodness. So another Water Energy coming to our hand. And now on to my opponent's turn. What will they do here? Alright, so Beartic has 200 HP currently right now. Oh man, he has taken names. Now, opponent cannot one-shot us. They will have to play VS Seeker to get around this monster. Maybe discard, like maybe knock out the Umbreons is probably their best bet. All right, so Propagation. I'm gonna put the Execute in their hand. Hex Maniac, oh my goodness, to shut down our, oh my goodness, wait, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 16, he can take a knockout this turn, but does he want to discard all these Pokemon off the bench? Oh my goodness, will my opponent do that or not is the question. Okay, so Display Ray, does he discard all 5? Oh my goodness, let's see, does our opponent discard all 5 Pokemon or not? And if he does, he takes a knockout, but it's risky because then he doesn't have any more Pokemon on his bench. And let's see what's going to happen. What will our opponent do here? Oh, man. Let's see what's going to happen, guys. Okay, so 130 damage what they're going to do. Okay, so they're going to 130. They could bump the stadium and knock us out. So there's a VS Seeker. We'll put a Water Energy on this guy. And we should have put the Plasma Energy in that guy. That would have been a little better. But let's go for the Powerful Rage. And we are going to do, oh my goodness, 260 damage to that Mega Gardevoir. We'll take 2 prize cards. Going down to 3. There's a Rainbow Energy and a Water Energy. Alright, so on to my opponent's turn. Probably to this Gardevoir. As long as they have oh, actually, they need a, oh my goodness. They're in another situation where they need a Mega Spirit Link to knock us out. Beartic might win this game. My opponent has been dead drawing. Oh my goodness. When we discard that Sycamore top deck, and there's a Victor Screen coming out. My opponent cannot knock out this Beartic. We would have knocked it out. Have another Beartic ready to go. I don't know if our licensing was in discard pile to knock out the Mr. Mime. There you go, guys. There's round number 1 with the Beartic Umbreon deck. My opponent played Hex Maniac to shut down our Umbreons, but they cannot counter our Stadium because he already played enough to. Oh my goodness, guys, that was amazing. We'll see one more game with the Beartic deck here in a second. And let's see, do my opponent play another? I didn't mean to edit deck. I meant to see my opponent's deck, but we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second, and hopefully get another victory. Alright, Pringus and Nomino ID playing a Water, Steel, Grass, and a Colors deck. Alright, I don't know what this combination is again. But let's see, can Beartic Umbreon take another victory or not? That's the question of heads. We won the coin flip. There we go. So be able to go first. Yes, I almost clicked no again. Alright, so on our turn, what do we get here, guys? Alright, so we get a Cupchew, Flowstone. Hopefully top deck Ultra Ball. Top deck Ultra Ball, that'd be really good. Let's put down Cupchew, put down Eevee. Because we get Ultra Ball, we can put a Flowstone on our Keldeo, duh. I guess I should have put Eevee in that. No, we want Cupchew to get hit on the first turn. So I puts down 2 Pokemon. We'll put down Eevee, and let's see what's going to happen. Press it done. And alright, guys, there is a Keldeo and a Kyurem. Alright, so this is most likely going to be a Blastoise Keldeo deck, which is actually pretty bad for us for the first turn because my opponent can easily knock us out, which is not good, obviously. So, 110 is fairly easy to do with this deck. So we're going to Flowstone the active, Water Energy, and then we're going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw on 70 cards, and can we find some more Pokemon? Alright, there's another Eevee, a Beartic, so put down Eevee, Computer Search as well. We could Computer Search, discard the Colors Machine and the Umbreon to get another Cupchew out into play, which seems pretty good. So yeah, we'll Computer Search, discard 1 and 2. Yeah, we'll discard those 2. Grab, oh man, we have 2. Okay, alright, we'll grab another Cupchew. Do we have another Flowstone in the deck? Oh, we could grab Keldeo and just retreat to Keldeo. kind of thing, which seems good. So our Cubchoo doesn't get knocked out. Yeah, so grab Keldeo. Okay. Oh, we're freezing right now. Okay, so Keldeo, we'll put that guy down. We will retreat into the Keldeo, and we'll just pass on to our opponent's turn. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. Next turn, we got the Rainbow Energy, we got Beartic, we can start using Powerful Rage for 20, but we got to find, like, our Umbreons, and we know we discarded 2 Umbreons. That's unfortunate. It does happen, though, but if we find Super Rock, we can maybe get it back into play. So, let's see what does our opponent do here. Keldeo, stare off. Like I said, I imagine opponent's playing the RG Stories deck. So, Compressor, going to discard 3 cards out of their deck. Now, this deck could easily one-shot us. Like, Secret Sword, 50 plus 20 for each Water Energy, which is 110 automatically. For 3, then, this guy, it goes forever. You can do, like, 200 plus fairly easily with this deck. So, we see Compressor, going to discard 3 cards out of the deck. Discards a Blastoise, Execute, and a Blastoise. Okay. And if my opponent has Computer Search, they most likely, if you ever, like, play this deck and have turn 1 Computer Search, you most likely have the Archie Stories, so Water Energy is deactive, okay? Alrighty. And let's see what else does our opponent have. They have 4 cards in their hand. There's an Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards. And if they play Jirachi, they can discard 2, maybe play 1 down. Jirachi for the Archies and be good to go. Discards a Via Seeker and an N. Do they have Jirachi or not is my question. If they do, they can easily get these Arch Stories out right now, as long as they didn't have, okay, Shaman, so they must not be playing Jirachi, or they have it prized. Alright, so let's see what else does my opponent have here. So Shaman coming now, going to set up for 5 new cards. Alright, and can our opponent get this turn 1 Blastoise off or not? If they don't, that's going to be good for us. We get another turn of getting out Beartic, Rainbow Energy, and the pressure is not on us 100%. So Town Map, going to, so they do play Jirachi and 3 Water Energies and a Rough Seas. Alright, so we know that Jirachi is prized, so Compressor, going to discard 3 cards out of their deck, but they still can easily get those, like Ultra Ball, discard 2, and play Archies if they have it in their hand. They did discard an N already. They discarded an Egg, and I think that was it for that one. Another Keldeo coming down on the field. An Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards from their hand, most likely go get another Shaman, okay? So no superior energy retrievals have been played either, which is great for my opponent. They want to keep all 4 of those. So another Shaman coming down, going to set up for those 4 new cards. Alright, guys, let's see what will my opponent get with the Shaman. Can they get Arch Stories out or not? That's the question. Alright, so Shaman set up for 6, and with these 6 cards, can they discard enough to get out that Blastoise is the big question. And if they don't, then that's good for us, right? That's really good. Because Beartic has 130, so Acrobite going to discard a Water Energy, okay. Maintenance going to put 2 cards in the deck and draw cards, so put 2, draw 1. Alright, so down to 4. Can they find out Archies or not is my question. They have played a bunch of cards already. But let's see, guys. Can my opponent whiff this turn 1 and give us a chance? Okay, it's another maintenance. Put 2 cards in. Draw 1. And, oh, man, guys. Do they have it or not is my question. Let's see. What are their 2 cards? There's the Energy Evo. Going to put 2 Water G's in their hand. And there's no way they have it this turn. And actually, with those 2 Water G's, that actually puts them in a bad situation. Because they're going to put 2 Water G's in their hand. And they won't be able to get out this Blastoise fairly easily. Because they already attached for the turn, which is bad for them. Alright, so under our turn, we get a Ultra Ball. So put a Beartic down. We'll put a Rainbow Energy on this Beartic, and we'll play Via Seeker for a Sycamore. Give us a new hand of 7. Alright, and can we find the other Flowstone and a way to retreat this Keldeo? So, okay, there's a Love Ball. Okay, we do not have one. Okay, we get Ultra Ball. Discard the, the Beartic and the Love Ball? No, Beartic and the Plasma Energy, okay? So discard those 2. We'll grab, okay, wait, are you kidding me? All my Shamans are prized? Oh my goodness, all my Shamans are prized. Alright, so we'll grab Umbreon. This is terrible. Oh my goodness, the worst thing has happened. So put down Umbreon. We'll Love Ball for another, Cubchoo. Oh my goodness, we prized all of our Shamans. I was hoping to Ultra Ball for Shaman, and then I just realized we didn't have one. Alright, so 140 HP, we'll press done. Alright, so my opponent's turn. That's not good, guys. That's terrible. That's one thing we did not want to happen, is us to not have... Oh my goodness, guys, that is terrible. But onto my opponent's turn, let's see what happens. So Water Energy deactive, okay? And we will see a pass. Oh, man, guys. This is not good. So, in our turn, we get a Sycamore, okay? So, we're going to put a Rainbow Energy in this guy. We'll put down a Training Center. And we will Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards, looking for this Floatstone. Did I make a misplay? And once again, we do not hit the Floatstone. Oh, my goodness. Alright, so put down Cubchoo. We will, Course Machine. Get a Course. Okay, oh, my goodness, guys. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean a Course Machine. That was a misplay. I meant to put down Bear Tick, but I don't think we can put. Oh my goodness! All right, so that was a misplay. I'll put it on the Umbreon. Put down Bear Tick, and then I was gonna call Shame, but of course I did that the wrong way. All right, so we'll just end our turn. On to our opponent's turn. This Keldeo is gonna get hit for 110 damage. Oh goodness, guys, that's man. All right. Calm down, Josh. We got this. All right, so why did you deactivate? We'll see Secret Sword for 110 damage. It would not knock us out, but what's scary is our opponent can start swinging next turn with the, okay, there's Compressor, gonna discard 3 cards out of their deck. Alright, and, alright, guys, can we do this? Are you ready to rumble? That's the question. Alright, so, okay. If we top deck Flowstone, I'm just gonna trade, probably just powerful Glacier Draw. Well, I would Glacier, oh my goodness. We'll just, probably just powerful Rage for 20. Let our Bear Tick take a hit. It's probably the best play. So discard the Keldeo with the Compressor. He's saying, no, I don't need that card. Alright. So is he Secret Sword for 110 damage. Alright, and we gotta find a way to retreat this Keldeo. Alright, so in our turn, we get a KN. Alright, so we're gonna play Super Rod. With Super Rod, we'll show back 1, 2, 3. Alright. We will Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. We should have plenty of energies left in the deck, I think. Alright, we'll grab another Umbreon. Alright, yeah, we have plenty of energies left. Alright, so we need to hit this Flowstone. Guys, we gotta hit this Flowstone. Alright, so grab Umbreon, we'll put that down, and we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and can we please find a Flowstone? Come to me, Flowstone, and there's a Flowstone. Thank you. Alright, Pokemon, we'll put down a Flowstone. We will free retreat into this guy. Do we Ultra Ball get? No, we're just gonna go for Powerful Rage right now for 20 damage. And now opponent has to do 190 damage to our Bear Tick to actually knock it out. So in our opponent's turn to see what's gonna happen. Now what they could do is just pass, not do anything, which is probably the better play. That's what they probably want to do. But if they attack us, we can Powerful Rage for the knockout and then have one in a bad situation. Oh my goodness, guys. We are set up right now with a Bear Tick with 200 HP thanks to 2 Umbreons and the training center. Oh, thankfully our opponent did whiff that turn 1 RT. So we see the why did you go to the active? And when my opponent attacked this Bear Tick, if they do, that's going to be a huge misplay. And they are going to Secret Sword this Bear Tick. They're like, oh, this Bear Tick is nothing. He is not going to do anything to us. Well, my opponent is wrong. We're going to put another Bear Tick down, and we are going to Powerful Rage for 280 damage, and there my opponent realizes they will not win this game. Like, oh my goodness, Bear Tick was about to do 280 damage, and my opponent did get another blast. I want to see what would happen. Like, oh my goodness, my opponent played multiple superior energy levels, but they did not hit it. Oh my goodness, guys, we need to see Bear Tick attack the game. He realized as soon as the opponent attacked, he was like, oh man, I messed up. I'm about to get destroyed. But we'll see one more game with his deck here in a second. Hopefully, like, our stats was, like, we did no damage, basically. Bear Tick was the MVP, but my opponent realized as soon as they attacked us, they're like, oh, man, that was a huge misplay. I'm physically get knocked out. Like, I'm physically get destroyed. So see one more game with the deck here in a second. Hopefully, we don't get Keldeo stuck in the active spot. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully, it's another victory. All right, let's see what happens. All right, putting against Machina, playing a Psychic Fairy Colors deck. Sorry, I dropped my phone and scared me. I was like, what's that noise? But let's see what happens in game number 3. Will my opponent actually attack us and knock us out? They do. Alright, so we lost coin flip, but going second, okay. Fair enough. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe Cupchew will survive a turn. And then he'll evolve into a Bear Tick, or we'll start with Shaman. That's cute. I mean, last game we prized both our Shamans, since we start with Shaman. Shaman, look, you gotta make your mind up, bro. We can't do this. We can't have this kind of relationship. So, let's see. We'll press done. We'll both get a new hand. We'll get a hand. Okay, alright. And there is a Spritzee. So, once again, a fairy deck, I guess. Fairy must be popular on Expanded right now. I'm not sure. I don't play too much Expanded currently. But let's see. I mean, we have a beautiful hand. Like 2 Gold Streams, 2 Water G's, a Plasma, and N. 2 of a kind, guys. What does my opponent have, though? That's the question. Fairy DG to the active, which they play Aromatisse, which not too big of a deal. And just a pass onto our turn. So we top deck Flowstone. I think we'll put a Water G on the Shaman, regardless, and just play an N. Give us both a new hand of 6. Looking for some Cupchews. Some, okay, there's Cupchew. An N. Alright, so we'll, put down Cupchew. Do we just retreat and, like, pass? Seems good, or we can... No, let's just retreat and pass. Yeah, we'll just retreat and pass the Cupchew and just pass. And... Yeah, we'll see what happens. Whatever, Cupchew, go, buddy. Alright, so in our opponent's turn, let's see what happens. If they hit us, well... Beartic might evolve and start taking some names. The only downside is we did not get any Umbreons down. So there's a Xerneas coming down with Geomancy, a Rainbow Spear. Hoopa, gonna use that Scoundrel Search for 3 EX Pokemon. Now, if my opponent is smart, they will attack when they have a knockout with their fairy deck, like Gardevoir, Glorges, maybe with Skyfield. The Gardevoir, like all these Pokemon can one-shot us. Okay, Mewtwo, and Shaybe. Alright, so Mewtwo, he doesn't really knock, okay, I guess he could knock us out like 3, 6, 9. I guess he could. Like, Fairy Mewtwo, we really haven't seen that much. So, double Mewtwo coming down, and doesn't want to have a Fairy Guard to drink the Spreadsy. DC go down to Mewtwo, okay, so 3, 6, okay, that's 70. That would knock out a Cubchoo if they do decide to attack that way. Alright. But doesn't want to have a Aromatisse, Fairy Garden, Retreat. There's just Shaman. Going to set it for 2. Alright, so opponent's bench is full. And, I mean, they might play Skyfall, but I highly doubt this is running this Fairy base deck. Like, they probably play Fairy Garden to have the free retreat if they have a Fairy Energy attached to it. And if they find a Aromatisse, a Fairy Garden, they can retreat, Geomancy, get 2 more Fairy Energies out of play. That's going to be a problem for our Beartic. But no, going to go for a beat for 10 damage. Alright, so on our turn, what do we get? We get a Ultra Ball. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard in and in, and with this we're gonna get another Cubchoo. Most likely we could get down a Eevee and stuff like that, but he's most likely gonna get knocked out. So let's grab Cubchoo. Okay, we'll put that guy down, and we will VS Seeker for an end. Give us both a new hand of 6, which is unfortunate. Like, I don't want to give my opponent a new hand. They really haven't played anything, but we need to draw more cards. Alright, so it's Love Ball and Ultra Ball. So this is a pretty good hand now, because we can Love Ball, get out a Umbreon. Okay, so Ultra Ball, discard 1, 2. And with this, we'll grab not an Umbreon, a Eevee. So grab Eevee. We'll put that guy down. Love Ball for another Eevee. And then we'll just pass on to my opponent's turn. My opponent can take a knockout with that Mega Mewtwo if they do get it down. Now, if my opponent attacks Shadow Shot for 30, we'll do 80 damage. Not enough to knock out a Mewtwo, for sure. But let's see what happens. What will our opponent do here? Do they have anything now? Do they have Mega Mewtwo, Spirit Link, Mega Mewtwo, or something like that? Let's find out. But next turn we get Sycamore, maybe get a Beartic, maybe a Rainbow Energy, and a Course Machine or something. That could be really cool. Maybe find some Umbreons to give our Beartic some more HP. Can we make our Beartic a tank or not against this Mega Mewtwo deck? That is going to be the real question. And the good thing about this deck is our Umbreons do have resistance to Psychic, so it's hard for opponent to Life Stand or take a knockout, because not only do we don't have any energies attached to our Umbreon, we're resistant, so that's great. So we see a Fairy Energy going out of Xerneas, okay, so we can see Retreat and go for a Geomancy. There's a Mewtwo Spirit going on Mewtwo, okay. And like I said, if my opponent is smart, they will wait to take a knockout, or they wait to attack us till they have a knockout. So here we see Xerneas go up to the X spot, and we'll probably see a Geomancy, put a Fairy Energy on Mewtwo, and put a Fairy Energy on the other Mewtwo as well. Alright, guys, so let's see what's going to happen. We're going to see a Geomancy. Yep, so Geomancy, going to get 2 Fairy Energies in play. Probably attaching both to the Mewtwo's if I had to take a wild guess. Well, just taking a guess. Let's see, does my opponent do that or not? Okay, so once again, my opponent hasn't played a supporter card. Now, they could have supporter cards. They could just be holding on to it. So, Fairy Energy into Mewtwo. And another Fairy Energy problem is Mewtwo, as well as what I think is what we're going to see. Okay, yep, on that Mewtwo. Okay, so on our turn, what do we get? We get a Beartic split on the Axe spot. We'll play, so 3, 6, 9. He's doing 100 damage right now, which is not enough to knock out a Beartic. So Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. It's a Beartic and Umbreon. Alright, so put down Beartic. We'll put down an Umbreon. We're gonna put a Plasma Energy on this guy. And then I'm just going to pass on to my opponent's turn. Right now, our Beartic has 140 HP. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. If he gets another DC down, he can knock us out. Let's see, does our opponent do that or not? If they don't, I might just Ultra Ball, discard Coltrane and the Beartic, Shaman, Super Rod, and then Shaman. Set it for 6 new cards. So Training Mode. Go look at the top cards of our opponent's deck. And let's see, what do they find here? Alright, so there's an Ultra Ball, okay. Alright, so Ultra Ball might get out Mega Mewtwo. Now, like I said, if my opponent doesn't get... Okay, they could get a Aromatisse. Aromatisse would be really bad, because they can move the energies around and take a knock on our Beartic for sure. And we are just in trouble, and we'll probably easily lose this game. So you see Ultra Ball, discard a Mega Turbo and a Spritzee, and will we see a Mega Mewtwo or a Aromatisse? And there's a Mega Mewtwo coming down. And like I said, our opponent right now cannot take a knockout. They're doing a 3, 6, 9, 100 damage, which is not a knockout. Will he attack this turn? Does he have a DCE? 3, 6, 9, 12. And Another energy won't work, so here comes Mewtwo. It doesn't want to just attack our Beartic. Oh, okay, there is a... Okay, that's still not enough. That is not going to be a knockout. Yeah, Psychic Infinity is not going to knock us out. Oh, my goodness. So we are going to survive 130. Okay, so we have 10 HP left. There's a Colress Machine, okay. So we'll Colress Machine. Hopefully there's one in our deck, and there's one right there. So we'll put a Colress Machine on this guy. We'll Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2, and we gotta hope the other Shaman's in here. If it's not, we are in trouble. And it's okay. Oh my goodness, I did not see it at first. So we'll grab Shaman. We'll Shaman set up for 5 new cards. And let's see, can we find an energy or not? Come on down. Umbreon, Keldeo, Beartic, Love Ball, Ultra Ball. Oh my goodness, we did not hit it, guys. That is bad for us. Oh my goodness, where's our... Oh man, we didn't hit an energy. We didn't hit a rainbow or water. We could survive this turn, but no, we are going to get knocked out. So put down the Umbreon. Oh my goodness, guys, that is terrible. Alright, so we'll Love Ball to get another Cubchoo out. Oh my goodness, there's another Cubchoo. So grab Beartic. Oh my goodness, there's 6 energies in here that we could have drew into. Sycamore, of course, Computer Search, a VS Seeker. We had so many outs, but we did not hit it, guys. That's so unfortunate. So, sadly, we'll have to pass on to my opponent's turn. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. And now this thing is going to be a monster. Alright, so right now, we have 170 HP. We need to find... Oh man, we need to find our... What is it? We need to find... Yeah, because 36, 9, 12, 15... 160 damage can be dealt to our Beartic next turn. So 160. Oh, man. So we got 5 Prize cards. Alright, so we're going to send the Beartic. Okay, guys. We have to get lucky here. We need to top deck something onto our turn. What do we get? And there's a course. Alright, thank you, Pokemon. Alright, so Super Rod. And... No, do we... I want to Ultra Ball. Discard... No, I didn't. Oh man, I should have Ultra Balled because we know there's more Cubchoos left the deck. That was misplaying my part. So we'll press done. We're Super Rod. Shove back in the 1. Yeah, that was just me being silly. I shouldn't have done that. And now you'll shove these 3 back into the deck. And then of course for 9 new cards. Yeah, then we could have course for 8 for 10, but unfortunately we did not do that correctly. All right, so we'll Computer Search. Discard the Colress Machine and the Xerosic. With this, we'll get out a Cubchoo. All right. We'll put the Cubchoo down. We will put down the Training Center to give our Beartic 200 HP. Alright, we'll Floodstone an Umbreon. And we'll end our turn onto our Punisher. I don't want to put down Rainbow Energy because it's plus 30 damage. Alright, so our Punisher is going to draw a card. And let's see. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. They get a DCE. They can take a knockout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 150. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 190. They can do a 190. Oh my goodness. If they have an energy and they do 190, they actually knock us out and we cannot retaliate. Oh man, that could be really bad. We have 3 Plasma Energy. There's an Acrobite. Go look at top 2. Going to discard a Max Potion, okay? And doesn't want to have an energy this turn. There's an energy. Oh my goodness. He's taking a knockout this turn. Right? That did the math. Oh, 190. Alright, so we survived. So on our turn, we get a Colress Machine. So put down Beartic. We will Colress Machine, and we need to find a Water Gym. We attach. Okay, there is 4 waters in here. So press done. We are going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. We need a Water G, and there's a Water G. Alright, cool. So we'll put a Water G on this guy, and we will go for the Powerful Rage. Oh my goodness. We are doing so much damage right now. 300 damage to that Mega Mewtwo. So I'll take 2 prize cards. There's an Umbreon and a Sycamore. Alright, so that point's turn. They're going to draw a card. We do have a Lysander, so we can Lysander Mewtwo. That could be really good. They're taking a knock on it, and oh my goodness, Beartic is now taking names. Now, unfortunately, my opponent hasn't played any supporter cards. I don't know what's going on. I guess my opponents just don't play supporter cards today, but I'm fine with this. I'm fine with Beartic taking a ton of damage, or taking a ton of damage, and just taking knockouts. So there we go. Now, opponent can send the Shadow Shot Mewtwo, take a knockout this turn, or send up the Spritzy. That could work as well. Alright, we got this. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, guys. I got us, guys. Don't you worry. Alright, so Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards from their hand. Most likely going to get Shaman out and play. Is I guess what we'll see. Yeah, discards a Revive and a Max Potion. Alright, Max Potion is not going to matter to us. We are going to take names. So there's a Mega Mewtwo coming down. Hey, will my opponent just Mega Evolve this turn? If they do, that'd be a huge misplay because we have VS Seeker for Lysander Breakout, and they are just going to Mega Evolve. Oh my goodness. Alright, so in our turn, we get a Water G. So I'm going to put a Rainbow Energy on this guy. I'm going to VS Seeker or a Lysander, bring up that Mega Mewtwo, and I'm going to take a knockout on it before it even does anything. So give me that Mega Mewtwo. We'll do the Powerful Rage for another 380 damage. We're going to one-shot this Mega Mewtwo. Oh my goodness, guys. That's amazing. So we're going to have two prize cards. There's a Training Center and a Cubchoo. All my opponent had to do was beat for 10, and they would have knocked us out. They would have destroyed us, but they did not decide to go for the beat. And now opponent has no EX on the field. Oh my goodness, guys. Can we do this or not is my question. Do we have any more energies left? So one rainbow has been played. Yeah, we should have enough for sure. Yeah, two rainbows have been played, so we have enough to get another Beartic online as well. But we only have 4 cards left in the deck. That could be the big problem. Alright, so opponent's going to use a Pokemon Fan Club. Going to search the deck for 2 Pokemon, and I imagine we'll see. Okay, there's a Shaman for 1. Okay. And one opponent find a Super Rod. They need to find Super Rod, shuffle those EXs back into their deck. Oh, man. Alright, guys. We have 1 VS Seeker left. Alright, so there's a Shaman coming out. Oh, what they could do is they could put a Fairy Garden to knock out a Beartic. Like, just Fairy Garden, knockout, yeah, take that, retreat, Geomancy, good to go, kind of thing. Wombo combo, party time. But let's see, what does my opponent do here? Well, we'll see if Aromatisse finally come down or not. There's an energy cycle. I'm going to shuffle 5 energy from Discard Pile into your deck. Is it any energies or? Oh my goodness, go. 3. Okay, it must be basic. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, basic. I was gonna say if you can shuffle 5 DCs back in the deck, that'd be broken. Oh my goodness, Shrine of Mirrors comes out to knock out a Beartic. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I can't even be mad from that. All right, so we'll send in the Umbreon. All right, so send in Umbreon. Opponent gonna have 3 prize cards. Okay. Alright, so he's gonna bump the stadium, take a knockout. Now we could go for Powder Snow to try to put somebody asleep. That could be interesting. Yeah, put it going down to 3. Okay, no, I guess down to 4. Yeah, they must only knocked out a. Did they not take a prize card? I'm so confused right now. No, they knocked out an Eevee, no, 2 Cubchoos what they knocked out, I'm pretty sure. Alright, yeah, that's what they knocked out. Sorry, I saw Keldeo in the Discard Pile. I was like, they knocked out a Keldeo. What's going on? But no, they knocked out 2 Cubchoos. Trainer's Bell grabbing a VS Seeker. Okay, alright. So a Rainbow Energy going out to Xerneas. Okay. The good thing about Xerneas, he's not going to take a knockout either. Max Luxor, ooh, he might take a knockout on the Umbreon. Well, Umbreon has 140 HP, so I would highly doubt that. So Max Luxor not going to get anything. Okay. And if my opponent goes for Rainbow Spear on our Beartic, we are taking a knockout. Now, does he have Lyson in Discard Pile? He does not. All they have is Pokemon Fan Club, but they play all these Shamans. There's Hoopa, Mega Mewtwo. There's a VS Seeker for another Fan Club, which they've already played a supporter card for the turn, so they cannot play another one right now. And there's a beat for just 10 damage. Alright, so in our turn, what do we get? We get a VS Seeker, so put a Water Gym on this guy. We'll put down a Cubchoo. We'll free treat into this guy. Put a Flowstone on the Cubchoo. And do we go for the... No, let's just go for the... No, we'll go for Power Rage. I think we could rest. No, rest... No, we don't... Okay, we're going for Power Rage for 20 damage. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Alright, Power Rage for 20. Alright. So our opponent's turn, like I said, if they attack with the Xerneas, we can Life Sit Up Shame and take a knockout. That's our plan, guys. So let's see what's going to happen. Unfortunately, we got to hope he does hit us before we deck out. That's the main thing. We could top deck the last energy and start using the Glacier drop. There's a DC going out of Shaman. If he attacks us, okay, so beat for 10, okay. Alright, so in our turn. Okay, there's a Wardage. We can Wardage this guy. We can put down Beartic. And let's put down a Training Center as well, just in case their opponent does in us. And let's go for the Glacier drop for 90 damage. Oh, it's that Spritzy. Alright, guys, so go down to 1 prize card. Discard a VS Seeker. Take that. Rainbow Energy coming to our hand as well. Alright, guys, let's see what does our opponent do. If they do a license to somebody, we can free treat pretty much everybody unless they toe scrap a license or a Beartic. Now, if he Sky Returns for 30, that'd be like 50, 100, and then we can Rainbow Energy knock out Shaman. So here comes our opponent's turn. Send to Xerneas. Right now, 100 damage will not knock us out the Rainbow Spear. I thought they would just end up Shaman and go for Sky Return. And then if they do that, put a Rainbow Energy, Lights into Shaman, take a knockout that way. So Skyla gonna search the deck for any kind of item card. And let's see, what does our opponent get here? Oh my goodness, guys. Beartic took out 2 Mega Mewtwo's. That's the crazy thing about today. He took out 2 Mega Mewtwo's. We have 10 HP left, and we did it. Oh my goodness, that is pretty amazing, guys. But let's see, what does this guy get from my opponent? There's a Lysander, okay? So they could Lysander somebody next turn, which you don't care about too much. And let's see what else does. Does one have energy? If they have energy and go for an attack, we're winning the game this turn. We can pretty much knock out Hoopa, Shaman, anybody, be active. Alright, so let's see. I mean, regardless, we're gonna Glacier Drop to do 90 to the active and put it to my opponent. Like, they can lose next turn. Alright, so let's see what's gonna happen. Everybody has a free 1 retreat cost except for Beartic. If we top deck an energy, I'm definitely putting energy on Beartic. How many energies haven't played so far? So there's 1 Plasma overall, 1 Water, 1 Rainbow. Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, 1 Water Rainbow. Yeah, because we play 4, 4, 4, so 4, 8, 12. And right now I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, maybe 1 energy left. Alright, but whatever. Let's see what does our opponent do here. They're taking a second to decide what to do. And Adventures coming down. My opponent realized they cannot win this game. And Beartic Umbreon will take another victory, taking out the Mega Mewtwo deck. Now, their opponent did not play energy, but that was so amazing. I thought they had a knockout earlier, but they did 190. I think what I did was when I saw they were going to do 190, I was like, oh, I'm going to touch a Rainbow, get knocked out. But no, I hit that Water Energy, took a knockout that way, and now it's good to go. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this Beartic Umbreon deck. And let's look at our stats real quick. Beartic did 380 damage, which is our biggest attack. That is pretty crazy. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.